Whoa, g'day matey. Bushwacker Luke, WWE Hall of Famer and a wrestling legend, NWA and WWF, WWE. We're in my office at Clearwater Beach Fitness, and
Hulk Hogan just ran off too. He was here earlier, but he found out I was coming, and I understand he bolted.
Yeah, Devin ran Hulk Hogan off. Terry was sitting here a minute ago, well, about half an hour ago, and he knew the big Canadian was coming. He says, I got to get out of town. So here we are in my office and the Clearwater Beach Fitness. And we're going to take a walk around and down Memory Lane. There's a bit of merchandise in here. Hulk, of course, the Bushwhackers. There's a couple of things with Knobs and Sags, Mick Foley and Kevin Nash and Cyrus, who's doing great on television now.
And who's that up there?
That's me with an alligator.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, well, I used to be an alligator hunter.
Really? When were you an alligator hunter?
No, I'm just joking, mate. That alligator was on Valium. That's how I'm holding him. Here we are now, all around the gym here. We've got different people that I was with at Comic Cons and wrestling shows. The wall's covered. Up here we have some bodybuilders, friends of mine. Of course, we've got Arnold and Ian Harrison up there, who was in Mr. Olympia, a good friend of mine who became a wrestler from England. And there's my manager there, the gym manager, Juan Garcia. If I had to go around all the place, I'd be blah, blah, blah all the time. As you can see, all around the walls, everywhere, over there, we've got memorabilia photos of everyone here. I've been here since 2013. It's an old school gym right here on Clearwater Beach, and most of the folks love it. You know, it's the old steel. It's not rubberized plates or, you know, plastic on them. Dumbbells go up to 120, hammer strength and free weights in the back here. As we move up here, we have the machines. Well, most of them are Life Fitness. We have a bit of stuff on the wall here, bodybuilders, and a few girls who were in the shows coming from this gym.
Have any modern WWE superstars passed through this gym?
Yes. CM Punk has been in here about 2 years ago. You know, I have this when they're in town and I have some of the NXT guys coming here because they run in Largo. NXT runs in Largo every 6 weeks. You know, which is Largo's about 15 minutes away from here. They come down here and a few of them work out here when they're in town. A couple of years ago, I used to have Tugboat working out here, Beefcake, Greg Valentine, but they've already moved and gone down towards St. Petersburg. So as you know, there's a lot of gyms in the area, but they're all chains. LA Fitness, YouFit, Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness, 24-hour fitness. But I'm the only guy on the beach.
How's Tugboat doing these days?
Good. He's doing good. He's had his issues and that with his health, but at the moment he's staying strong.
And this is your cardio area?
Yeah, cardio area. Wait till we go up there because it's got all my life story up on the wall there.
Okay. And you were telling me off camera about Les Thornton, who just died.
Yeah, Les Thornton, there you are. There's a guy that I wrestled in New Zealand. He married a Canadian, God bless him. No. And he was a great shooter in the day. Well, everybody knows that. And he had the NWA World Junior strap for quite some time, and he worked for Vince later on. But you know, I worked with him in Canada, in New Zealand, Australia, and in the States. It's been a bad 10 days. He left us, and then Salvador Balomo left us. He was in Belgium at the time, and I worked with him, and he was in WWE earlier in the 80s, and he was in Portland with Roddy Piper, Rick Martel, and all of us in the late 70s, early 80s, and then of course Pedro Morales. He was a WWF World Champion, the Continental Champion, and the Tag Champion for Vince Sr. That was back in the 70s and 80s, and he died 2 days ago. And I worked with him a lot in Puerto Rico in the early 80s for Carlos Colon.
Are you still wrestling? You look like
yeah, I'm still wrestling. I wrestled last week up in Canada.
Where can people book you if they want to book you for matches?
Book me. You can go online to it's Bushwacker Luke, and with the Wacker, it's WHACKER. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. You can book me there, or email me on Wacker47, WHACKER 47 @gmail.com. Here we go around here. It's sad here because around here there's a few people who died. There's Bobby Heenan there. Tony Atlas up there, who I was with a couple of weeks ago. Tony's still looking great.
Yeah, we actually interviewed him a couple times now, and he wrestled for us last year.
Yeah. Tony still looks great.
He was foaming at the mouth by the end of the match. He was so blown up.
Now there's a good shot up there. Tatanka, the Nasty Boys, X-Pac, Scott Steiner, Beefcake, they're all, the Hulk, everybody's in that photo. And then when we move over here, we've got people that you were just with. Robert and Ron Fuller. There's all WCW guys. There's Honky Tonk there, Greg, and that, but that's all Welch. And Beefcake's in the corner there. There's Robert just on the shoulder of the black guy. He's got his hands on the shoulder of the coloured guy there. There's Jimmy Golden, you know, Bunkhouse Buck right there. And you move down here now. Here's someone people would know from the 80s, 90s, and Pamela Anderson.
Wow.
Me and Bush did some stuff on Malibu Beach with her.
Was that when she was coming into WWE
yes,
for the Shawn Michaels?
WWE and that's when I met Tommy.
Okay.
Tommy was like this, but one hell of a guy.
Yeah.
That's when she was with Tommy. Up here, there's Regis Philbin. You know, Regis Philbin and Kathy Lee, and then Regis Philbin and the other girl are now, you know, retired. He still does stuff. And then there's one with Family Matters, Steve Urkel. Remember Steve Urkel?
Yeah.
And Carl, the policeman that lives next door?
Yeah, I remember that episode actually. You were on Family Matters.
Yeah, that Family Matters. Yeah, there's an old WWF poster when we first come to Vince.
Yeah, I remember that one. That's cool. You got a punching bag here and everything.
We've got a couple. We got the soft one up here because a lot of people kick it. The soft one, but we got the hard one down on the ground here. Put that up. They need padded gloves for that one.
Nice.
As you can see, over there, there's the sea from through here. There's the water. Clearwater Beach out there, and the beach is very deep, about 100 yards. That's how deep the beach is.
That's where a lot of people used to come for spring break before.
Yes. Well, we hope spring break starts next week.
Yeah.
There's the taxi. There's a taxi on the footpath across the road there.
That's funny. It's a good workout, I guess, if you want.
Yeah, it's a good workout. These condos over here, the cheapest are $2 million. As they go up, the top ones are 7. The top ones up the top 5 and 7. The ones up the top there. Unbelievable the price of these condos around here.
I'm going to guess you're in one of the $2 million ones. It's convenient.
I wish.
You must have made some good money in your career.
Yes, but I was in Puerto Rico when the market, the housing market, the arse fell and that, and I had 4 places at the time, and they went down the hole. Okay, this is when I come to Canada. Me and Butch, when with Sweet William up here, it was Sweet William and Crazy Nick Carter. I led him around. This was in 1971. Crazy Nick Carter was Sweet William.
Back when you guys had long hair.
Yeah, and this is another one in Stu Hart's territory. This is when we first went back to New Zealand for the first tapings in New Zealand. We were the, I forget, something or other we called ourselves. That's when we were 75. We went back to 76. We went back to New Zealand for when they first got television for the tapings. Now this one is a good one. 1964, Sweet William.
Wow.
The blonde-headed one.
Why are you the sweet one?
The Sweet William. I worked as a fag. That's when I was 175 wet. The next one is here, going into the Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame. Butch had already had, he was bent in his back because he had one hip for 4 years. They found staph in his hip and they took it out and they had to wait 4 years before they put the new hip in.
Okay.
And that, you know, because to make sure he was clean inside.
Yeah.
This was a big run we had with the fabulous ones. There was Bobby Thornton there and Tommy Rogers, God bless his soul. Tommy Rogers is dead now. But that run, that was a cage that Bill Watts built. Instead of having a steel cage, we had a wooden cage with barbed wire around it. That was our wild team. That's what George Napoleon put on the magazine. Luke and Butch, the Sheepherders, the most vicious and feared tag team ever. That was in the 80s. WWF, those are WWF photos there.
The most lovable tag team ever.
Yeah, we switched from being vicious and nasty. We were hardcore before hardcore became a name brand. And then we went to this is in Puerto Rico where we had the world belts there. And then we go on to just the Hall of Fame photo there. And then this is how we promoted. This was in the 60s or early 70s. No, that was in New Zealand, I think. This is when we didn't have television at the time. We never got television till 67 in New Zealand. And what we used to do is go to the town earlier and put our gear on, and at lunchtime go down the street to let everyone know. When everyone was out for lunch, we'd walk down go down the main streets, and that's how we promoted the show in the town that night.
Wow.
With posters, and we get spots on the radio, then we'd be seen downtown. Isn't it crazy how times change? Hey, it's the evolution. People up north, it's time you got your A down here to Clearwater Beach, for fun in the sun, rest and relaxation. And while you're down here, don't forget your fitness regime. We're here. Clearwater Beach Fitness is here and open 24/7. Office hours are between 8 and 5 every day, Saturday 8 to 1. So get yourself down here, and while you're having fun in the sun, a little rest and relaxation, you can still take care of your body.
And do you have an official website for this?
Yeah, we have an official website, clearwaterbeachfitness.org. And we have Twitter and Instagram, Clearwater Beach Fitness. Go on that, folks. And while you're here too, we've got a store down the road here called I'll Pump You Up. The best supplement warehouse in the country. I would say on the planet. It's 40 to 50% off all the retail stores like Vitamin World and GNC. You can walk in there, protein, pre-workout, post-workout, vitamins, supplement bars, anything you like. And it's the best price on the planet. I'llPumpYouUp.com. Check it out, folks.
And Hogan's Beach Shop is right below you. So
yes, Hogan's Beach Shop. Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop is right below me here. There's one in Orlando on International Drive and one on Mandalay Avenue right below me. This gym and this plaza is on Mandalay Avenue. When you come from the airport, you drive hop on 60 right out the airport, and you keep driving to the ends. At the roundabout, you take a right, and you come to the Pink Plaza, Pelican Walk Plaza. You'll see Hogan's Head out front with the shop, and then then you'll see this gorgeous head of the Bushwacker, or Sweet William. And we're right here, waiting to see your faces in the place.
Very good. Can you give us a Bushwacker?
Ah, yes, folks, and before you go, I want to see you here. Got that, folks? Oh, yeah. Whoa!
One more, you wimp! Come on, you nerd!
Okay, brother, take it easy. Clearwater Beach Fitness, fit for everybody, yay!